Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Y'all wanted more stories about my time working in radio overseas. So, here's another one for you. Now, I was working on radio in Helsinki, Finland. This is just a handful of years ago.
Olin Pete.
Kiitos.
Hello, my name is Pete, and I'm awesome.
Kiitos, man. The Finnish language is it's something else. So, anyway, so I want to tell you about the best interview I think I've ever done, like anywhere, any radio station I've ever worked on. I made a joke on air once about the Finns party. Now, if you're not familiar, the Finns party is, how do I put this diplomatically? A political party for people who are very concerned about Finland. Very concerned. Deeply, passionately concerned about who is allowed to be Finnish and who is allowed to be Finland. And for the Finns party, a lot of that boils down to what color their skin is. Now, the Finns party also had an associated group called the Soldiers of Odin, which is a real name that real adults chose for themselves. Soldiers of Odin. So after they heard me crack the joke about the Finns party, they called the station and said that they'd like to come in and present their side. And I said, absolutely. Come on in. I would love to hear your side. So we arranged for them to come in the next day. Now, I want to be clear. I had no plan. I just started asking questions. Sincere questions. Thoughtful questions. Questions like, so tell me, what does a soldier of Odin actually do on a Tuesday? And, walk me through your recruitment process. Is there an application or is it more of just a vibe check? And, do you feel the name Odin fully captures your brand? Or did, Thor come up in the discussion? This went on for 30 minutes. They sat there for 30 minutes before it dawned on them that this was not going the way that they had hoped. When they finally figured it out, they got really mad and left. Which, honestly, is probably the most exercise the Soldiers of Odin had gotten in quite a while. I've had a lot of great moments in radio. But there is nothing, and I mean nothing, like watching someone slowly realize that they have made a terrible mistake. Live, on the air, in Finland.